And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11.
For most people, the excitement of the kickoff return is to see a long one that goes back in the opposite direction. But for the guys covering it, it's being able to stop them deep in their own territory. How about that incredible form tackle right there? Shoulder in the ball carrier, and down he goes.
Well, he's tackled a yard short of the marker. Good gain of 9 on first down.
This defense for the Broncos, terrific last week in the season-opening victory.
And one of the key things you always look for when you're evaluating a defense is how opportunistic are they? How many takeaways do they get per game? And how about last week's game? That number? 6. Absolutely phenomenal performance. They were on top of their game right from the first snap.
And he'll be taken down at the 20 after a gain of just 1.
When you look at this Bronco defense,
they are number 2 in the NFL against the run right now, Charles.
We know it's only week 1, but the results look pretty good so far. The key is, can they do it week in and week out? Because right now, they're not awarding any championships or trophies after 1 week of performance. Got some nice young faces playing for them. Let's see if they can get this going.
Now a handoff to Rodriguez. And he's going to get the first down as they bring him down at the 23. 3 yards there, good enough to keep the drive moving. Didn't get it by much, but bottom line got the first down. Avoiding that 3 and out, how vital is that on the first drive?
To me, it's like the first round of a boxing match. You know, it may not mean much right then and there, but you'd rather not lose it, right? So you want to go ahead and get it, kind of establish something early, and hope it can carry through.
Here's Rodriguez. This will be stopped about 2 yards shy of the marker. 8-yard gain, 2nd and 2. He was well over 100 yards last week. He told us this week, a little ambitious, said he wants to hit that 200 mark. We'll see.
Makes sense, though, doesn't it? Have we ever run into a running back that had a great game the week before that didn't think that's just going to naturally continue? Just make sure you feed me the football. And that's what they're all about. Continuity, rhythm, number of carries. Just keep giving it to him.
This to McLaurin out on the left side. And McLaurin going to pick up a Commander's first down as he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. Only 3 there on the pickup, but that's enough to move the chains. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Al down to throw it. And the Broncos get there and take him down. DJ Jones busting through to get him for a loss of 6.
They just gave up a sack there, and if I'm not mistaken, they gave up 4 last week, didn't they?
Yes. And just looking really porous, aren't they?
They really are, and I'm wondering if they're going to have to start thinking about keeping the tight end in, maybe a back, someone to help assist, because right now, their quarterback's been getting hit a lot in the last couple of games.
Here's Rodriguez now on 2nd down. And he's going to be down at the 35, gain of 7.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Now play number 8 on this drive, and they need 9 yards to pick up the first on 3rd. Back to throw, Howell. Pass taken in by his big tight end. And he's going to have a Commander's first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, on 3rd down, he wanted to go to one of his most dependable targets, and that's who he found, his tight end there, to pick up the first, Charles.
And you use the proper word there, dependable, and sometimes spectacular.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Nick Bonito coming in there to record the sack.
That's a pretty darn good start to his season, huh? A sack in the opener, adds a 2nd one here. That tells you about his offseason. He came in determined to have a big year, and it's paying off.
And this time he's able to take it down to the 42. 11 yards is the gain on the keeper there, but now it's 3rd down. Coming up here looking for 3 yards to pick up the first.
They'll run here with Rodriguez.
And he won't be close to a first down as he runs into a wall right around the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain there, and it leads to a fourth down. Looked like he was trying to bounce it outside, but no success.
Yeah, sometimes you got to just figure out where you're going to go, and sometimes you just have to take it to another spot. In trying to get it outside, the defensive pursuit was there and just ran him down.
Well, when they began that opening drive, they didn't have the best field position, but they were able to move the ball enough, Charles, to just get in his range to take the 3-0 advantage.
Absolutely, because considering where they began that series, I think they're pretty happy to be sitting at 3-zip right now.
And as we see so frequently here in Colorado, that one over the end line, so it'll come out to the 25.
So 1st and 10 here for Wilson and the Broncos
at their 25-yard line.
And they'll send Judy in motion left. Now the third-year man back and healthy. It's Javonte Williams.
And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. 3-0 after 1 on EA Sports. Second quarter about to begin from Denver. It's the Broncos in possession of the football as they've got it with a 2nd and 10. Here's Wilson to throw.
That's complete. It's Greg Dulcich.
And he's going to be brought down right there, so nothing after the catches. He's dropped at the 42. 18 big yards on that one, and a Denver first.
1st and 10 at the 42-yard line.
Now a first down carry. It's Williams. And able to work about 5 yards out of this as he's taken down up near the 47.
The Broncos 1-0 on the year following the win in Week 1. And they've gotten a pretty good deal from the schedule makers as well. Home dates in Weeks 1 and 2.
And I would believe that they would need to take advantage of that, partner, because as you can imagine, the road dates will pile up later this season. So this is a great opportunity for them to put some early distance on the rest of the division and create a little bit of a cushion for them for later in the year.
Here's a throw right side taken in by his tight end. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
They'll send Judy in motion left. Now the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
So a little bit of a stiffer challenge now. 1st and 15 following the delay of game. They'll send a receiver in motion to the left. Here's Wilson. Sutton reeling it in on the left side. And out of bounds right around the 20. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10.
Here's a 2nd and 5.
A gain of 10 brings up 2nd and 5.
And movement by one of the Broncos up front, and in comes the flag. The false start penalty, and now they're back to needing 10 yards on second down. To throw is Wilson.
That's going to be caught by Judy.
We gain of 5, and all of a sudden here it's third down.
They'll need 5 on this play to move the sticks.
Now it's Wilson.
And the pass is caught. Touchdown, Denver. Jerry Jeudy.
A great play there. His second touchdown on the season. And the Broncos have taken the lead. Lutt's good on the extra point, and that makes it a 7-3 lead. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. The Washington offense at the line and ready to roll.
Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, how much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well.
Slings this deep from McLaurin. And that's caught inside the 30.
Big yardage that time for Washington.
52 yards. To him quickly here as he stopped right around the 13. Not quite the success they had last play. This one goes for 3 yards.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
And he'll get this one down to about the 10-yard line. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
They'll come up facing 3rd and 5.
On 3rd down, they're going to run for it here. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. Now the Broncos are going to call the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with just over a minute to go before halftime.
Sly able to put this one through.
And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6.
So the margin shrinks there as they get the field goal to draw them a bit closer here in the second quarter.
Yeah, nice snap, nice hole. They just want to keep this game close, so give them credit for finishing that one off with 3.
And they will not get a chance to return this one as it's through the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And with a little under a minute to go, still time to try to put a drive together to add to their lead should they so choose. In motion right goes Sutton.
14.
On 1st down, Wilson.
down too wide and incomplete.
And I can see the officials kind of looking at each other down there, silently wondering, does this meet the level of grounding? Fortunately, he did have a receiver in the area, but I have seen less obvious throwaways called as penalties.
So the incompletion, and now it's 2nd and 10, again from the 25-yard line.
Hey, 0-0-0.
Here's Wilson.
Short throw caught by Dulcich.
And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. It'll be a pickup of 16 and a Bronco first down.
A first down from Dulcich, and the only reason more people aren't talking about his rookie season is because he was injured a good chunk of it. Showed in a couple of big games he can be a big-time playmaker at tight end.
14.
Throwing now, Wilson on first down.
Oh, he tried to fit it in on the slant, and it's intercepted.
And he's able to get it back to the 41-yard line.
Certainly feels like the classic second guess, but let's be honest about it. They had a chance going to halftime with the lead. Why did they take a chance with a throw there? I don't understand that.
Well, that's what I'm wondering. And now this defense has to try to protect that lead going into the locker room.
Off play action. It's Howell.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll just get rid of it.
That incompletion certainly slows things down a little bit and brings up a very important call for 2nd and long. What do? Run and try and get some yardage and make it 3rd and manageable? Or challenge the coverage again, hoping for a bigger gain?
2nd and 10.
They'll try the left side. It's Rodriguez. Trying to get out wide, but he's going to be tackled right near the line of scrimmage.
The Washington now going to use the first of their 3 timeouts,
as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half.
Still needing 10 yards. Now it's 3rd down. Here's Howell. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. Picked up.
Now he's hit on the return. It's a loose football. It's picked up by the Broncos.
And the Broncos are going to take over here at their own 22-yard line.
There are 2 words that we hear coaches say all of the time. One starts with a B, one starts with an S. Ball security.
And they preach it. They have it up in meeting rooms, right? You see the signs. They talk about it all the time. But still, when you got defenders out there who are preaching, hey, we're going to take the ball away from you, no matter what position you play, you've got to take care of the rock.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense is certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Second and 10. It's Wilson again. That is caught. It's Williams. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
This play is a thing of beauty when it works as designed because they let the running back slip out of the backfield and head down the sideline on a wheel route. Number 1, it's easy for him to get lost. And number 2, really tough for the linebacker to run with him. And this ball's right on the money and leads to a big play.
Wilson's throw taken in by Sutton.
And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or 2 shy of the 30. And we're going to get a timeout with 2 seconds remaining in the second quarter. And now we'll get a late timeout as it comes in the waning moments of quarter number 2. So with 2 ticks left here in the half, on is the field goal unit. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. The kick by Lutz is good. And that will do it for this first half. First half in the books. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. Broncos with a lead, and they will be receiving this kickoff here as quarter 3 is underway. And this will not be returnable. It's out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. The Broncos onto the field, ready to start their next drive. This offense set to begin the third quarter, and Charles, if they had a checklist of things they wanted to accomplish in the first half, certainly at the top of that list would be having the lead, and they've got that here.
That's always the most important box to check, isn't it? But also, they've had some success in their passing game, so probably an empty box establishing the run. They're on pace for fewer than 100 yards in this one, so now they want to make sure that they get that going so they truly have a control in this ball game, and down the stretch, being able to be balanced, either throw it or run it, and try and win this ball game.
They go play action now. Wilson.
Throw to the right, caught by Dulcich.
And they work this well upfield across the 45. So they elect to decline it.
And why not? Just go ahead and let the play stand, and they'll take that.
They'll motion the tight end across the formation. Following the penalty, it's Williams. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Washington territory. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
That play wasn't quite as big as the play that preceded it, but still, got to like the way they're moving the football, partner.
Absolutely. Pretty good room to run on that last play.
Yeah, they didn't get a first down, but still, you'll take runs like that each and every time, won't you?
Williams going to get it again on 2nd down.
And that one blown up quickly, as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a loss of 3, and now a much tougher 3rd down looming.
They are in need of 6 yards here if they hope to move the chains.
Play action. Now Wilson.
All the Commanders are going to get there as he's taken down.
It'll be a loss of 8 on the sack, and it's going to lead them to 4th down. The Broncos send out their punter now. And surprisingly, this is the first punt of the game for either team. And this one will not be returnable as it sails out of bounds.
Out there set and ready for this next drive, the Washington offense. Now, this game, it has obviously been all about the defense on both sides of the football. Which offense is going to break through here? We'll see if they can do it on this drive.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
His impatience has to be bubbling over, trying to find a way to get his team to the end zone for the first time. He did find a way to break, contain, and get outside to buy his receivers a little extra time, but the connection couldn't be made on that throw.
Third quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10. Howell from the gun. That is incomplete.
We saw this a lot in the first half, and it continues. These receivers just not able to get much separation.
So that means they have to win the 50-50 balls. They've got to go up with the defender and find a way to start coming down with them.
And this time, contact and another incomplete pass. So back-to-back incompletions, and that has them staring at a 3rd and 10.
Now Howell.
And that is incomplete.
Give them credit for excellent coverage, tight coverage. They're doing a lot of things that we talk about in basketball. They're causing disruptions in the passing game. And as long as that continues, it'll be tough for them to gain any momentum throwing the ball downfield.
And now the punter, Tress Way, as he sends this one away. And this is going to hit the goal line and continue on into the end zone for a touchback. Denver offense at the line, ready to go. And both of these defenses have been stifling these last few drives offensively. Just not able to get anything going, so what needs to change?
I think a lot of the guys will go back and review, so to speak, because everyone has someone assigned to how did each play work. Okay, what did we use that kind of worked for us during this game? Try and get back to some of those plays, as well as the possibility of showing something you haven't shown already in this game and trying to change things up.
We'll see if they take the advice of Mr. Davis. On second down, Wilson. And that is going to be incomplete as he led him a bit too much. Just a little beyond the reach there of his receiver. That's probably one he wishes he had back.
He wishes it had been 7-on-7 in practice, or maybe even routes versus air, because that's a completion he makes, 9.9 times out of 10? Just missed that one.
After the incompletion, here now, 3rd and 2. Wilson. He's got his target. That's complete. And he takes us beyond the 35 before going out of bounds. That one going for a gain of 11 and a Bronco first down.
Would it be safe to say that as precise as routes are supposed to be run in the NFL, maybe they're not quite as precise in college ball?
That's accurate, yeah.
And I think we saw a college route in the NFL there. Just find the soft spot, find the dead zone, and find the first down. And that's what he just did.
And this one complete again to Mims. So the completion good for 7 there. And it's second down. From the gun, it's a run for Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. Decided to hand it off that time on the run-pass option.
Appeared to be an easy decision. Just gave it inside. Nice, steady gain.
Working with the lead, trying to get to 2-0. Here's 1st and 10.
They stick to the ground game on first down. It's Williams. He takes this for about 6 down inside the 40.
Consecutive positive runs for him on the last 2 snaps. He certainly appears to be trying to put the offense on his back and just move them down the field when his number is called. The way he's running it, I keep going back to him.
Second down and 4.
They run it again with Williams. And this time not quite to the 30. It'll be down at the 31-yard line.
40 yards rushing now on 8 carries for him so far.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now we give up the middle to Williams. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the first down run. He gets maybe 3.
He's had success on this drive, but not on this play.
Finally, they bowed up defensively. I think they were determined not to let him take it pretty much all the way down the field.
Yeah, it looks like they handled their run responsibilities correctly this time. What we call them run fits, everyone was in the right place.
They'll come up on a 2nd and 7 from the 27. Here's a quick throw out to Mims.
And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. So they'll get a little extra time to come up with his third down play as we've played 3 quarters. You're watching the NFL on EA Sports. The offense on third down, they've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This will be 3rd and 6. Now a 10th carry. Here's Williams. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Denver score.
Javonte Williams, his 3rd rushing touchdown on the year. And the Broncos are looking to make it 2 straight as they add on to this 4th quarter lead.
Lutz will look to add the extra point. It's good, and now it's an 11-point lead, 17-6. After the touchdown, Lutz to kick it off.
And he doesn't even get this to the 10. He's taken down at the 9.
Play clock down to 0, and this is not the way to start a drive. They were already backed up. Now they're backed up further.
I think they were being so careful to make sure all assignments were covered that they ended up running themselves out of time.
Now problems right out of the gate. We're going to get a delay. They're inching closer and closer here to the wrong goal line.
When you're backed up like that, all you're trying to do is make sure you don't give up a big play, right? You don't miss an assignment that really gets you into more trouble.